Still a bit of a mess here. I've had some things out and they've been still working on the boat. I'm at Hodges Creek, taking over ownership of Terra Moana and soon to be Prince Diamond. And so let's go out and have a little look around. I'm at the small dock here, which is used for fixing boats that are going out of the fleet. Well, the boat is almost ready. They've been working on it for a month. And I arrived and they had a few more days. I know they're eager to get rid of it. But of course they've got some things they have to take care of in order to fulfill their obligations. It's quiet here now. There's just some workers left here arguing about religion or something. So I think everybody else is pretty well gone home. Well, Prince Diamond's got the new flag up, but the Terra Moana sign should come down tomorrow. And that'll allow me to put up the Prince Diamond decorations that I've got. Well, I'm talking to you now from the roads at Road Town where I'm anchored. And this is now Prince Diamond. We no longer have any relationship with Sunsail. And I have a signed document to prove it. This afternoon at just after lunchtime, about 12:30, we signed the papers and saying that I was satisfied with everything on the boat, and I motored out and headed over here to Road Town. And that trip wasn't without its interesting aspects. I was trying to gather up the dinghy off the side of the boat. It was tied to a stanchion temporarily to keep the line up out of the water, to keep it away from the propeller, and I wanted to release it, put it onto the back of the boat from a cleat. And that was a bit of a problem. I was going out of a channel and I had the cruise control on and slow RPMs, but the RPMs were too slow, and actually we started drifting over the side of the channel, and I just barely got us back into the center before we started hitting some shallow water. And then later on we were rolling quite badly on the way down here. Waves are coming from the beam, and rolling is quite a bit, and there was a crash on the inside. The cupboard door that holds the pots and pans had come open. It didn't have a latch on it because the latch had broken, and I had a replacement, but I hadn't installed it yet. And so that was fine. I figured there was going to be a lot of noise going on with the different pots coming out various times, and I was just going to ignore it. Then after a little while, there's this huge smashing crash, and I look and there's glass everywhere. And it ended up a pile of glass all over the floor, from dust size to, I don't know, like tiny diamond size, or broken automobile windshield size, everywhere. Just huge amounts of glass. I still haven't identified what it was that broke. It must have been a large mixing bowl or something, but I can't for the life of me remember seeing any kind of a large glass mixing bowl. There's a large glass measuring cup, but it was in a different cupboard, and it's okay. So I don't know what that is. So anyway, we're here. I'm here. I'm using the royal we here when I'm speaking. I'm here, and it was creepy. Creepy somehow understanding that I no longer had Sunsail behind me to help me if something went wrong, which of course is silly because they're not going to help you if something goes wrong, except in some very exceptional circumstances. But somehow the feeling is that I'm completely on my own, and that was quite unnerving. And I felt like I was a brand new beginner and I'd never sailed before. Didn't actually have to sail. I motored the whole way. It's not that far. And so that's how things are now. The first afternoon and evening of having our own boat. It's it's quite something. It's more moving than I would have thought. It feels different. The boat physically is the same, but everything feels different. And so tomorrow, anyway, I'll go pick up the registration from the FedEx office, which I know is there, and mail off the insurance application. And for the next few days, it's basically just little puttery jobs, changing things, improving things, fixing things the way I always wanted them to be. And perhaps getting a couple of pedals for the folding bicycle, as the pedals that were there, the plastic ones, have disintegrated and were thrown away. And so that's about it for now. I'll probably bring along the camera tomorrow and show you what I'm doing around town. I have to go into Sunsail and pick up 8 sets of swim equipment. Fins, mask, and snorkel. And I get a few other things, mainly hardware items. So that's it for now.
We're at the Grand Cafe, my friend Walter's restaurant in downtown Tortola in Roadtown. This is a great spot to sit if you're going to be out and watching the parade in August. You go right down the dual carriageway. It's been here for a long time. It's French with a twist, and it's a fun atmosphere. A lot of people come at night, do dancing, that kind of thing. And it's got a the harbor and night out.
Oh, okay, no, that's good.
There we go. There we go. The conveyor's tear off.
The entire package.
Hello, Walter.
That is the chef. Tell us what you're cooking us tonight.
Come and take the paella.
I will take a look. You describe it for me. You tell me what there is.
Paella, this is typical dish from Spain.
From Spain?
Chorizo, yes.
Okay.
Mix of seafood, lot of onions, peppers, chicken, a lot of chicken, many spices, shellfish.
Nice.
You want to give it a stir, Brian?
No, that's okay.
Maybe
no,
take Brian with.
You could give it a stir.
Oh no, I don't want to touch it. I might ruin it.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a chef.
No. Okay.
We're now here at Village Key Marina. Gonna wait for Sunsail to schedule me a chance to get the anchor light fixed. And then after all that's done with, hopefully we're off for St. Martin. But this is a pleasant place to stay for a while. I've got good access to shore. It's expensive, it's about $90 a night. But I can get to shore, do some shopping and that sort of thing. I'm gonna try to get the anchor light problem fixed.
There, so this is how we stay connected when we're apart. Yeah. Finally found the trick right now. This afternoon when Mark reminded me about how in the old days we used to run an internet radio station in the background to keep the connection to the internet really active, and it helps to keep the video chat that's going on in the foreground here, you know, and working well. So that's good. I mean, look at this. We've never had such luck so far with being able to talk, and the screen and the pictures are so clear too. Well, this is it. The beginning of the great adventure. I left Road Town this morning at about 10:10 local time, en route to St. Martin, and the wind is pretty normal. It's a little over 15 knots, probably maybe around 15, 18 knots. It's cloudy. There's some dark clouds coming up, probably rain. But everything seems to be fine. And like I say, it's a big adventure. So I'll check in with you a little later. I'm just crossing the Sir Francis Drake Channel now under power because I have to go directly up into the wind. After that, we'll raise the sails once we're out of the inland waters and out in the ocean. Raise the sails on the starboard tack and head off to the northwest, and probably stay on that tack for a few hours until we can come about onto the port tack and hopefully make St. Martin sometime tomorrow morning. That's the plan anyway. So the big adventure has started. The guys from Sunsail, Tui Marine, came by and took a look at my anchor light, gave it a tap, and that's all it required. There was just a little bit of a bad connection. I got it going again. Unfortunately, I don't have the proper bulb to replace what's in there with an LED, but that's okay. That'll be a job for the future. I've got LED lights in the navigation lights for when I'm under sail, so that's one thing anyway. And I can't think of anything else right at the moment to say. Immigration and Customs clear out wasn't a problem. It went quite smoothly over by the ferry docks, not too far from Wickham's Key. And that was a great relief. And now we'll see how it goes when I pull into St. Martin. And you have to forgive me constantly saying we. I don't know why. I guess it's a habit of the royal we, or maybe it makes me feel better to feel that I'm not alone or whatever. But or perhaps I'm just trying not to sound egotistical. I don't know. But the wheeze comes very naturally, and I have to remember not to say it. So anyway, that's it for now. Check in a little later. This afternoon or evening, and let's see how it's coming along. So, what's been happening? Well, I got just beyond Round Rock, which is just out of the Sir Francis Drake Channel. I'm just out of the Virgin Island sailing grounds, and I went to raise the mainsail and start sailing rather than motoring. And wouldn't you know it, the sail's only up for a few minutes, and suddenly it comes down. The main halyard had detached itself from the sail, from the shackle at the top. Something that almost never happens. So, I'm not going to believe in jinxes, but anyway. I tried to contact Robert Ansel, the guy who's been so helpful to me, but apparently he's at home sick. And so I texted Nicole, and she's the one who told me he was sick. So she suggested I contact Drew at the moorings, or at the boat fixing place, the Marina place in behind the TUI installation. And he contacted somebody at the moorings, and I went over there, and a rigger came and went up the mast, second person to go up the mast in just a number of days, and got the main halyard back down the mast. They fished up at the bottom, and we're good to go again. So starting exactly 3 o'clock, Prince Diamond is off once again, and we'll see if we can actually get the St. Martin this time. I don't know. The rigger, when he asked me where I was going, I said the St. Martin. He goes, by yourself? I go, yeah. He goes, you're crazy. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe the boat is haunted. Maybe the boat doesn't like me. I don't know. Never had so much trouble with a boat. And never had trouble like this on a charter. But now, look at this. But hopefully, maybe this will be the end of it now. We'll see.